The world is obsessed with the velocity of more. We are told that to achieve, we must accelerate. We are conditioned to believe that a packed calendar is a sign of status and that a frantic pace is the only road to success. But true power is found in the pause. It is found in the deceleration dividend. Most people spend their lives in a state of high-speed, shallow effort. They are busy, but they are not effective. They are moving, but they are not advancing. They are running on a treadmill that someone else built, fueled by the fear of falling behind. The deceleration dividend is the profound return on investment that comes when you choose to do less, but with absolute precision. This is not about laziness. It is a strategic recalibration. It is the disciplined identification of the critical few actions that yield exponential returns, while ruthlessly discarding the trivial many. In a frictionless economy, your value is no longer tied to how much you can do. Machines and algorithms can do more than you ever will. Your value is now tied to your judgment, your taste, and your ability to execute with a quality that cannot be replicated at scale. When you slow down, you regain the ability to see the board. You move from being a reactive piece in someone else's game to being the architect of your own. High velocity action without high resolution thinking is simply a slow motion disaster. The ultra efficient do not rush. They move with a weighted deliberation. They understand that one perfectly placed strike is worth 1,000 frantic swings. By reducing the volume of your output, you increase the density of your impact. This is the hallmark of the sovereign individual. We must reject the cult of busy. Busy is a defense mechanism against the terrifying reality of deep work. It is easier to answer 100 emails than it is to sit in a room alone and solve a single complex problem that could change the trajectory of your life for the next decade. The dividend of deceleration is not just a better product, it is a better life. It is the recovery of your focus, your health, and your clarity. It is the ability to operate in a state of flow rather than a state of panic. When you slow down, time begins to work for you instead of against you. Strategic recalibration means auditing your current commitments with cold, surgical detachment. Look at your calendar and your task list. Which of these are truly critical to your long-term mission? Which are simply habits, social expectations, or distractions dressed up as duties? Reclaim your sovereignty by cutting the rot. Do less, better. This is the mantra of the elite. It requires a level of courage that most do not possess. It requires saying no to things that are good so you can say yes to the thing that is great. It requires trusting that your value is not measured by the hour, but by the breakthrough. The path to exponential returns is paved with the things you refuse to do. Every refusal is an investment in your focus. Every no is a brick in the wall of your fortress. When you decelerate, you allow your intelligence to catch up with your ambition. You become an observer of patterns rather than a victim of them. You start to see the leverage points that others miss because they are moving too fast to look. This is where the true wealth is found. It is found in the quiet, concentrated effort that looks like nothing from the outside but changes everything on the inside. The weight of your work should be felt, not just seen. When you operate with precision, you create a gravity that draws opportunity to you. Frantic movement, on the other hand, creates a vacuum that sucks away your energy. The sovereign individual understands that their primary asset is not their time, but their attention. By protecting that attention through deceleration, you ensure that every action you take is a masterpiece of intent. You are not just checking boxes, you are moving mountains. Start today by identifying your one critical action. What is the one thing that, if done perfectly, would make everything else easier or unnecessary? Focus on that. Ignore the rest. Experience the power of doing less. The noise of the world will tell you that you are falling behind. Let it. You are not running the same race. You are building a different kind of engine, one powered by precision and intent rather than frantic acceleration. The deceleration dividend is waiting for you to claim it. Build your life on the bedrock of high-value silence. Let the quality of your work be your only metric. In the long run, the world forgets the fast and remembers the exceptional. Decelerate to accelerate. This is the sovereign way. This is the standard of the 1%, not the lifestyle of consumption, but the legacy of creation through absolute focus. Reject the rush. Master the pause. The stone is waiting for your hand to move with the weight of 1,000 days of thought.